Anything you want to say, babes?
I just want to say thank you very much to everyone that's out there fighting for me. Team that's come together, and the support has been amazing. I've got a table full of rock stars here that are all working tirelessly around the clock fighting for this cause with me. And I just want all you guys out there across the world to know that I'm going to justify your effort, and I'm going to come back stronger and bigger and badder. And once I get back on my feet, we're going to justify all this. Make sure that all you guys' efforts don't go unnoticed. We're going to come together and have a huge party.
Oh, suki now. Hell yeah. I know my dogs are watching. And if you ain't, I know you will be. And if you are my dog and if you are not my dog yet and you are watching, you feel me? You will be, because my name is Swede and I'm here to help you get busy living. What is that? That's making the most of it. That's dealing with the hands you were dealt. That's overcoming adversity. That's doing the best that you possibly can, even though you've been dealt a shitty hand. Are you feeling me? So tonight, even though that's what getting busy living is, that's not exactly what we're going to be doing per se, because we have a history in the past of doing like mindset training and talking about living your best life and overcoming adversity no matter what the hands you've dealt, surviving. But tonight, since we're getting busy living in a different way, we're getting busy living because we got an extra special guest whose name is Bizzy, the BIZ, aka Robert Burns, the one and only. Can I get a hell yeah?
Yo,
My dog.
What up?
My brother? All
my
right,
man.
What
up?
There he is.
Yo.
My dog. BIZ. Go Steelers. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah. Let's go Steelers.
Where's your towel at?
Come on. I got it.
So, Biz, before we get to the Steelers, I just want to let you know that, I know that I told you we was going to do a little watch party here. And real quick, I want to say what's up to my people in the comments. If you're with us, say what's up. Say what's up in the comments so that I know you're there. And BIZ, hopefully we're going to have some folks that love the Steelers as much as we do watching. And even if they don't, guess what we're going to be doing? Getting busy living.
Getting busy living.
And you're like, sweet, I've been doing that shit for 50 years. So what is it like? What is it like for your whole life from the day you're born to be getting busy living?
Well, for me, it's to keep moving forward no matter what. Life has a way of beating you down a little bit here and there, but you gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep moving forward, stay positive, and spread love. Keep the energy high. That's what I always try to do. Just keep the energy high. Try to, pick everybody up around me. It's part of being a team, a community. It's a community. It's a way of life. When you get busy living, you do it no matter what's going on in life. You still move forward, keep a positive attitude, and do the best you can.
God damn, I could not have said it better. You think you've been getting busy living your whole life? BIZ. Raise it up if you got one. Raise it up if you got one. Cheers. It's so great to have you. So, gotta say what's up to Ray. Hello, a sister and sister. So my sister Holly is a Steelers fanatic, I guess you could say. She's been wearing them really super orange shirts with the shit stains on the helmets her whole life. And so,
I don't know. That's the problem.
Her first comment. Come on. Where's the love? Look, Ray is in the house. Oh, by the way, Biz, since you're the first person to come on live like this and co-host all the way from the EPA, then I got to throw this up here for you. D-Rex, she's a creative one. I got to say, what's up, girl? Thank you for all of the times that you have done all this work. I'm trying to figure out how to do both of these things at the same time. I got to tell you, D-Rex, man, she brings some talent and she brings some consistency and some eccentricity. Hey, D-Rex, thank you for all the things you do. And believe me, I'm missing you right now. So bear with me.
Absolutely. Shout out to D-Rex.
D-Rex comes with some power. Check this out, Biz. Anytime the subject of Erie comes up, D-Rex hits it with a...
Don't give up the ship.
So we were talking about the fact that what a crazy coincidence. I don't think I saw her after graduation day until I saw her in Los Angeles on my way out of the States, never to return again. It's the craziest thing, man. Like I didn't even
That
talk
is
to her.
crazy.
And I didn't talk to her at all for probably 10 years. And then Facebook connected all of us back together,
Is that what happened? Facebook got you back together?
Yeah. And then she like I was leaving to go back to go to New Zealand. And I had a long layover in LA, and me and my girl Lori were gonna rent a Mustang and go up the coast. And I'm like, who do I know in LA? And D-Rex popped up. D-Rex has been my favorite girl since the day I met her on the first day of school in the 9th grade. Like she hit me with a great big smile and genuine friendship, and like we were homies for 4 years, through high
That's
school.
awesome.
And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was kicking it with all you guys when I was skipping school, but when I was in school, she was in most of my classes. You know what I mean?
So she would catch you up on the things you missed.
Yeah, pretty much. Or she would like actually. What I found out? You learn a lot as an adult. See, I've been keeping it real, people. From day one, and not not sugarcoating and bullshit and ass kissing. So when people come at me and they're like, you know what I used to think of you, I'm always like, you think you were bullshitting all that time, But no, she didn't bullshit me, but she was like, she told me that she was actually afraid of me in high school, like I was trouble. I was trouble. Hanging out with all you guys, I was butter.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Hanging out with all you guys, I was the soft one. You know what I mean? And hanging around all the, when I went to school, I was in the classes with the different kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had to take up the easy side because there was too much, craziness on our end. So we needed both sides.
Ain't that the truth, bro? So I'm wondering where you are in the game, because I'm not going to tell you what's going on until I know that you're caught up.
All right, yeah, it's 14-3, second quarter, 12:46. I think I'm live.
All right, I think I'm live. Can I get a collective boo for the Steelers?
All right, Trubisky needs to wake up a little bit. I mean, this can't be. So New England Patriots, they only scored like 0, 6, and maybe 9 points in the last 3 games, and here they are, already have 14 against the Steelers. What's going on there?
Mitch Trubisky is turning the ball over and overthrowing. But you know what? But at certain points, Biz, you have to think that, okay, we fired Matt Canada because they were blaming Kenny Pickett. But last year, before Kenny Pickett, Matt Canada was with Mitch Trubisky, and he sucked then too, right? So
right.
And then think about this: the last year that Ben played was not his best year.
It was bad. It was horrible. Yeah, the
horrible.
It's been so dull it's been 3 or 4 good years, and hopefully they can get an offensive coordinator in here that has some idea of what to do, and score some points, for crying out loud. It's crazy. The defense can only help you out for so long. You got to get a offensive at some point. You got the tools, use them.
For real. Justin House said, "Yes, Steelers." Hey, Sister Kelly. Sister Kelly's always she. When I think of my sister, I think of laughter. That's what I think. She's always like, I love it.
That's
Jay
awesome.
Brown is in the house.
Jay Brown, Jay BIZ.
Check it.
He said fire Pickett. Drake is in the house.
Me and
Drake, that's my coworker.
Me and Jay Brown been going back and forth about Kenny Pickett daily for a long time, and he's so far he's right. He's nailing it. Check him out. This is preaching. Can't win without QB. I disagree, but then I ain't gonna lie. A few minutes ago, when I was about to say that that it was before Kenny Pickett had Canada, Trubisky had Canada, and then before Trubisky had Canada, Ben had Canada. Don't get wrong. Ben wasn't killing it the year before either, right? So
right.
So we haven't had good quarterback play, even though I love Ben and honestly I love Kenny. And I gotta be honest, I just haven't fallen in love with Mr. Pitts yet, man.
Right. Yeah. You're not going to fall in love with Mitch Trubisky. Hopefully he's gone. And I don't know why they're not just giving the ball to Mason Rudolph. You already know what you have in Trubisky. So I really don't get the point of the whole Trubisky thing. And according to Tomlin, from what I heard, he said because Trubisky's been getting the more reps with the first team, and Rudolph's with the practice squad. But
Yeah.
at some point, you know what you have with Trubisky. Just turn the ball over to Mason Rudolph, give him a shot. I know they kind of gave him the keys before behind Ben, and they were hoping that he would be Ben's successor. But I don't know. I feel like at this point the offense has been so bad for so long. Why it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. Give it a shot.
I my point is that it doesn't matter what the quarterback is, bro. It's a
Yeah, I
systemic
guess so.
thing. That's my point. Is that it was Kenny, and then it was Mitch, and if you want to go with Mason and Duck, when's the last time we had really good quarterback play? I mean, honestly, we were 11-0 at one point a couple of years ago. So,
Yeah, and then shit the bed.
yeah. So, but being 11-0 is something, but we really haven't had like the thing is, you know what we have had? We've had heart and clutch quarterback play.
Right. Yeah.
And I honestly, I prefer that.
That
I
can get you
prefer
through
that.
some games. Yeah.
I prefer that. Here's why. Because that's when it matters. Like when I don't need you to be my best friend every single day, all day, every day, telling me I'm wearing the right clothing and buying me drinks. I need you when I need you.
Right.
I need you in the clutch.
In
You
the
know what I
clutch.
mean? And I need you
Yeah.
to have heart.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the
That's
thing.
it.
My mom always used to say pressure bust pipes. So sometimes pressure isn't for everyone, but you got to get a guy in there that can be cool with the pressure and just maintain his game and then make plays, man. Players make plays. I understand. Listen, I understand the offensive coordinator, but at the end of the day, the players are on the field to make plays. The players make the plays. You know what I mean? So everyone knows that this example I use. Everyone know that the ball's going to Kelsey in Kansas City, but somehow he still gets the ball. And somehow he still shows and proves. So we have guys that can do that, but you got to give them a chance. And if you don't get them the ball, you can't win if you don't play. It's what it seems like.
Well, that's okay. You're setting me up for my home run swing here. Okay,
Perfect.
is that I believe that it's been a long time since we've had a successful team. We've always had a team that plays in the clutch and has heart since, well, I don't know, 2007.
Right.
So if I can meet anybody on earth, I'd meet Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I
What a
mean,
guy to meet.
there's some other people that are up there too, but because I think we speak similar languages, and we both definitely love the Steelers. But I gotta tell you, Coach, I love your heart, and I love that you clutch. But I don't think we're gonna win it with you.
No. Yeah.
I
And
don't think
and
we're
it's
gonna win
it's
it with you.
it's sad, but I go back and forth with the Tomlin thing. One day I'm like, no, he's exactly what Pittsburgh needs, stability, loyalty. But then when they keep losing these weird games, you know what they call it in Pittsburgh? A Tomlin game. Like
I know
the
what you
game they
mean.
had against the how that goes.
It's
The game they
ridiculous.
had against the Cardinals. There's another Tomlin game.
Exactly.
Like
So look, brother Doug said Polish power, talking about Mitch Trubisky.
yeah, he needs more than that.
So Jay Brown's got a good question here. Any chance the Berg takes a QB in the first next year?
No, I don't see it happening. So typically in the NFL, and this is, I get typically the third year is when you know exactly what you got with a quarterback. The speed of the game, it's the best of every player at each position. The speed of the game is a lot different, once you get on the field. From what I've heard, obviously I don't play in the NFL, but I think that by the third year, I think they give Pickett one more shot. He's loved in Pittsburgh. Remember, he played for Pitt, so
Yeah.
he's beloved in Pittsburgh. And I really feel like the third year will tell you everything you need to know.
I agree.
That's if I'm the coach, I'm the GM. I'm giving him one more year to see what he's got. After that, yeah, you got to move
Yes,
forward.
bro. It's like this. I don't. People overcomplicate things, bro. When you buy a car, if it runs like shit, after about 3 years, you'll sell it.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
time to go.
But you're not going to sell it after 2 years.
Yeah. No.
Or you might even just keep it and get another car.
Right.
You know?
Right. And just have
So
that one sitting back just in case.
Here's my thing with Pickett. So you say he's got, I agree, give him 3 years. But this is this is an old man, quarterback wise. He's 20. The Phenoms come in at 21, and he's 25. And Mr. Pitts ain't 20, but 29. So at least he's made it. Is he 29? I actually don't know. Somewhere around there, right? He came out in 2017. So you think about 22 years old at that point, something like that, right? And 7 years since then. So somewhere there. But the point is that Kenny Pickett's an old second-year player.
He is. He is.
You know what I mean? And here's the thing. Because of the COVID rules, that dude played an extra year in college. And he was starting the whole time. This dude's got mad experience.
Yeah, you're right.
What he also has, here's see, I romanticize. This is me romanticizing. He also has gotten better. Like, he was not real good as a freshman, but he had heart and he played well in the clutch.
He did. He does have good clutch genes. And
each year he got better, and he took Pitt, bro. Pitt.
Right.
Pitt hasn't had a good quarterback since Dan Marino.
Yeah.
And in fact, every time another Pitt quarterback starts in the NFL, they make fun of him. So, like, Kenny Pickett broke all of Dan Marino's records. But the thing is, in his 5th year, he wasn't just having heart and good in the clutch. He always had those things.
Right.
Now
he's got every game, all game.
5th year senior. Now he's got experience. And he almost took the Heisman home for Pitt. That's crazy, bro. Almost taking the Heisman home for Pitt.
That is crazy. That is crazy. But and that's why I think the 3rd year is when he'll be the most. He'll finally adapt and adjust and be as comfortable as he's going to get. I think the 3rd year, you 2nd year, yeah, you're a vet, but it's your sophomore year. I just feel like the 3rd year is when you really kind of settle in and kind of, you know what I mean? Things start to become second nature. And as a quarterback, it's obviously, as you know, if you know anything about football, quarterback's the toughest position to play. And so there's so many things that go into it. You're the leader. You're automatically the leader of the offense and the team typically. But you have to show improvement. People who play for you and got your back. But I think the 3rd year is where it's at. I think we'll know everything we need to know by next year. And at that point, they're going to get rid of him if he does nothing anyway. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. 3 years, you're not doing something, you're gone. Look, Jay Brown says if he gets another year, he's killing the defense championship window. Dude, that's Jay Brown. That's what we do as Steeler fans. We deal with that. It's always a defense championship window defense. Like it's like 5 years on, couple years off, 5 years on, couple years off, 5 years on, couple years off. So yeah, that's the story of our life, bro. Thank you.
No, I think the Steelers defense.
They got a happy holidays. My dog. What's up? BIZ, Smiles and you would roll like fucking Abbott and Costello. So this guy Smiles. Either I gotta get you up to the EPA, or BIZ, better yet, I gotta get you down to Florida. So this is my dog.
That's where Smiles is. Oh my gosh, they scored again.
No.
Yeah, this dude made a ridiculous catch, Hunter Henry. So the Steelers are looking as bad as you can look on the Thursday night.
Check out Jay Brown.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm playing with Loaded Weapon here because that was actually one of his old comments. It just had good timing. But check this out. Nick's talking knowledge here, man. The whole offense needs to be gone.
After this game, the Patriots are 2-10. Make them look like they're 2000 spats. Yeah, no, it's right. I mean, but isn't this what the Steelers do under Tomlin, though? Like, this is another. Usually, Tomlin bounces back after a Tomlin game. Usually, he bounces back and they play well. That's the typical, back-to-back rotation with Tomlin. But for him to get beat in back-to-back games because Steelers have always kind of played down to the level of their opponent, but
that's his point right here. Tomlin's a better human being than he is a coach. So look, I'm building on something here, and you guys are getting me right to it. The point is this: that I love the heart, I love the clutch to me, it makes it more entertaining because it's not my life.
Right.
Even though I act like the Steelers are my life
No,
as
right.
much as
Absolutely.
anybody, it's not my life. It's where I get to be emotional about something that has absolutely nothing to do with me, and very little of it is a lie or is a facade or is a it's very, this is very highly calculated individuals living at the edge of peak life in this profession.
Yeah,
These dudes are
absolutely.
locked in. These dudes are locked the fuck in.
Yes, they are.
You know what
You're
I mean?
absolutely right.
And so the fact that they're that makes me able to root for them with all my heart and soul and without regret or thinking like I'm like, dude, I was watching this TikToker that like drives a pink Mercedes and has 1 million followers and like was being cocky with the police because of that. And I see how misleading everything else you can look at on your phone is and how terrible it can be. So when
Right.
I can watch something like this, pro sports, where every single person on that field has dedicated their whole life to this,
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
like 12 hours a day, you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Every
of
day.
course, and you know, of course, I'm embellishing, but you know what? For every day they didn't do 12 and they did 0, they did 4 18s to make up for it. You know what I
No
mean?
doubt
It's like,
about it.
and so I can get on board with that. And so I love the clutch and I love the heart. And I don't care if we really don't win it all, because with clutch and heart, you're always fucking in it.
Right. You're always going to be in the mix.
Always in it.
Without a doubt. Yep. You're always in it. And that's where you want to be. You want to at least be in it. At least be in the game.
Check out the smiles. Just because Pennsylvania, I mean, don't make it cool.
Go Eagles. That's all right. Let's see if they can get something going before the end of the half.
My sister. I love telling people that it's my sister. It's my favorite thing.
It's my favorite thing.
So Jay Brown's
Yeah.
coming with some fucking buckshots tonight, man.
Some heat. Tillman is one of the most overrated coaches of all time. Listen, you know the best thing about Jay Brown is he really is a Steelers fan. He won't admit it, but he's a closet Steelers fan. This dude
Go
wants.
Calvin.
He is.
Go Calvin. Be fast. All right.
First down.
First down. Thank you.
We got back-to-back first downs on successful plays. It's amazing.
Because they're playing prevent, bro. It's the second quarter.
They're already up 21-3. And
So
somebody said,
let him chip away at it.
somebody said Belichick was gonna. They're trying to lose this game because they're trying to get the top pick. Man, that's listen. It's the NFL. No one's trying to lose. There's incentives for every player to get more money
People
too.
that spend 18 hours a day their whole entire lives don't fucking lose on purpose.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
The craziest thing is was when a couple years ago when the Raiders and Chargers could have fucking tied and both made the playoffs and they didn't.
They didn't. That says everything. Exactly.
It says it all. It says it all.
At
the end of the day, so they go out and they just lean on each other. They could have just gone out and just leaned on each other, but they didn't. They were hitting. And then, but they didn't. People could say, yeah, but they were just like taking it easy on each other, and the refs were calling it fair, and blah, blah, blah. But okay, whatever. Even if that's the case, when it got down to crunch time, and it was like, okay, just here, hand the ball off and get tackled easy, or don't call the time. That's all. That's what it was. One of the teams, all they had to do was let the other team run out the clock.
Yeah,
but because the other team was in scoring range. The Chargers didn't trust them not to kick the field goal.
Yeah, so they called
timeout to reserve the clock just in case. They couldn't look. Dude, bro, these bros are both on the same playing field, eye level across the street from across the field from each other, looking at each other, winking at each other, like blowing kisses. And then one of them just couldn't do it.
He's like, "There's no way. There's no way. He's trying to trick me. He's trying to trick me. Call timeout. Call timeout."
Couldn't do it.
Talk about overthinking.
Bro. Oh, bro, there's got to be a movie made about that. I want to make a fucking movie about that moment. You can make that 10-second moment where they were staring at each other, like not having the balls to not call a timeout.
Like,
and
no,
draw
he's
that
up
out
to
into 60 seconds.
That's hilarious because you're so right. They overanalyze, and that's what happens when you spend 18 hours a day doing something. You try to cover everything. You're covering everything. Yeah, scratching and clawing everything. So they got a first down. So they're in enemy territory. Jaylen Warren
going
hold on to that ball.
Smiles. Come on, man. Come on.
What's
With
Smile
that.
saying now?
You guys got a good team. You got a good franchise. All right, you do. And I like that they have a unique vibe about their city. You know, like the city of brotherly love, but they'll be the first motherfuckers in the country to punch you right in the face.
Yeah, they're right. Exactly. Like it's a dangerous
Brotherly
place
love.
to be.
You know why they call it brotherly love? I actually don't know why. I'm just making this shit up, but it's because like brothers, you can punch each other and fucking make up the next day. You're still gonna be brothers. So it's
Right.
brotherly love because it's like even though I punched you in the nose last night, I still love you.
And that's how we do it in Erie, though, right? That's an
No
Erie.
doubt.
That's an Erie. Maybe it is a Pennsylvania thing overall, but that's definitely. I told my sons. I said, listen, you know how I got to get close with a lot of my good friends is I fought them. Like we punched each other, or we slammed each other, or we did something along those lines, and
Or we did
now,
both on different occasions.
or both on different occasions. But yeah, that's how I became close with my friends. Is we had to beat the shit out of each other a couple times here
Biz,
and there.
Biz, I loved you before you punched me and before you slammed me.
And I
We're
love
not
you
gonna do
too.
that
I think
shit.
that's why I did it. That's that brotherly love that we're referring to. You know, I told you don't be clowning. You be working at the Olive Garden. Listen, you ain't gonna clown Olive Garden. You're gonna do this shit right.
Dude, I remember being at Fatty's house. Saying, brother Doug. I don't think he can hear what we're saying, but
I can't.
he can't
But
hear
I'm
what we're
pretty
saying.
sure if Biz punched you and slammed you, you probably deserved it.
He said if Biz punched me and slammed me, I probably deserved it. Well, that's kind of what Biz is saying at the moment,
Thank you,
actually.
brother Doug. Thank
he,
you,
said,
brother Doug.
he said, "Thank you, brother Doug." Hell yeah. So
Yeah,
look,
yeah, yeah.
if you're in the comments, please speak up, man, and you're welcome to join us at the party. This is a watch party. We want to watch it together with all y'all. So by all means, please do let me know. Raise your hand in the comments section, and let me bring you guys on with us. Right? Come on, get on here
Yeah.
with us, brother. So do you
Didn't you
know
say you can get up to 10 people?
I can get up to 10 on here. And if there's more than 2 in the camera angle, then that means more than 10. So I said
That's right.
since we got brother Doug on here, that means we could get 11 if we just get 9 more ones. Oh, did he catch it?
Deontay Johnson,
Deontay Johnson!
touchdown, baby!
That's my dog. Oh, I
And
mean, he's actually not, but can I get a hell yeah? Here
hell
we
yeah, here
go.
we go, Steelers. Here we go, boys. Hey, I got to tell you something. This is crazy. Matt King asked me if he should start Deontay Johnson tonight in fantasy football, and I'm like, hell no. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Here we go,
Steelers.
Steelers.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Matt
Yeah,
King. And it was
Matt King.
funny. So I always bet on every game. I bet a dollar, and I pick a money line and a touchdown score, 3 of them. So I always
Yeah,
pick Naj because that's my dog. I don't care. He's my favorite Steeler currently. And I picked George, and I picked Pat today. Didn't
Pat
pick
Farmouth.
Deontay.
Yeah,
Didn't pick Deontay. Damn it.
yeah. Yeah, and so Matt was like, he was like, oh, I need him to score a touchdown. I was like, I said, I don't know, man. I don't trust Trubisky. And here he goes, scoring the first touchdown of the Steelers day. I love it. He's probably screaming at me. I think my ears are ringing a little bit right now.
So
My
hey,
cat
so
keeps
let
trying
me
to
check
hang
back in
out.
these comments because hey, if you guys want to join us for the watch party, just let me know. Oh, what's up, Pop? I don't know if you're a Steelers fan, but we're loving to have you. Hey, we were already kicking some knowledge earlier about what it means to be someone who has been getting busy living since the day they were born. The one and only BIZ, Robert Busy Burns.
Yo, yo.
And
Yes,
so
sir.
my sisters are just killing me over here. I love it. So check it. Smiles got a legit comment here. Ever seen 2 brothers grow up together, always fighting at home, but the moment an outsider wants to fight one of them, he's gonna have to fight them both. Hell
That's
yeah, man.
correct.
You know how many times I've been in fights with 2 brothers? You know what's funny about that though? Smiles is huge. He's like 6'5" and got gigantic hands and the biggest smile you ever seen. His brother Trey, also big smile, not 6'5". So I feel bad. I feel bad for Trey in that. He got the shitty end of the stick on that deal.
So who's older? Is Trey older?
No, Smiles is older.
Okay, yeah. So he's getting his ass whooped no matter what.
Yeah, Smiles, text Trey and tell him what's up. And by the way, if you're watching us right now, drop a hands up or something in the comments. Let me know that you're interested, and I'll get you an invitation to be able to come on the screen, and you can speak your piece instead of us having to read your comments. That's why
Yeah,
it's a watch party.
yeah. Watch party's the best. So if
So
anybody wants to
Smiles,
be in the watch party,
as a matter of
go
fact,
ahead and put a thumbs up or something.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do this and send this to Smiles right now, because and Jay Brown. All right, let me just get on that. So you guys don't gotta come in, obviously, but get up on here. I'll see you pop up in there when
Yeah, you just click the link, put your name in, and enter. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out to my people real quick, Swede. Allegheny Beverage Company, my employer. I got a bunch of fellow employees watching the podcast this evening, so I just want to say hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, by all means. I mean, speak up or forever hold your peace, because we're just enjoying the fact that we got the Steelers on. Uh-oh, I feel some clicking. I hear some clicking.
Yeah, and they just scored a touchdown, which is a good sign in the first half.
Look at the big old pimp. Look at the big old pimp.
Big pimpin'. Look.
What is up, my brother? Speaking
What's
of
up?
the devil.
What's up with y'all? How y'all doing?
What's
Chilling
up?
like titty feeling villain. You know me. I didn't write it. I just abide by it.
Chilling like a titty feeling villain. Big Head, what's up?
You guys can't lose tonight. That's not gonna.
I mean, you're telling me. I mean, how does New England hasn't scored more than 6 points in a game in 10 years, and they scored 21 in the first half? Like
somewhere, man.
In Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh.
That ain't how it's supposed to work.
Ain't how it's supposed to work. Who else we got over here?
What up?
What up?
What up?
Not much, man. How's everybody doing? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I'm in a restaurant eating, man. I'm not gonna stay on very long. I just want to jump in and say hello to everybody.
All right, hello. How you doing? You watching the game?
Doing good, man. Doing good. No, they got the game on the TV up there at the bar, but I'm too far away from it to see it.
All right.
But I'm
glad you hopped in.
I'm kind of watching it though.
Well, the Steelers got them pinned back inside their own 20, so let's see what they can do with this.
Yeah,
got them right where we want them.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I can see a little bit of it, man. I'm really keeping up with more of y'all's updates.
Yep,
that's what's up. All right, we got some people hopping on. We're getting there.
Bob, you remember that? We got them right where we want them.
We got them right where we want them.
Oh, shucks.
All right, we got some people on the screen now. What's up, everyone?
What up? What up?
How's everyone's evening going?
I got no complaints.
So we got all.
Well, I'm eating. I don't know if y'all can see that,
but bring me something home. Bring me some food home.
Yeah, that's Ruth's Chris, man. I'm eating me a cowboy ribeye with some sweet potato casserole.
Oh,
yeah. That's how you do that.
Ruth Chris, that's high roller stuff.
All right, Swede, we can't hear you. I can't hear you, Swede.
Nope. Nope.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Good.
Okay, I guess I got to keep. Oh, all that time I was talking, you guys couldn't hear any of that shit.
Yeah, we couldn't hear any of that.
Damn.
Well,
earlier when y'all were talking about the Eagles fans, do you remember the Eagles fans threw batteries at Santa?
What?
Yeah, they did. They threw batteries at Santa.
Not even Raiders fans don't even do that.
Right.
That's it, honestly. It doesn't get any more heart and clutch than Philadelphia, except for in Pittsburgh. I mean, heart clutch. That's why Tomlin hasn't had a losing season, because he gets every player in there to buy into his heart, and to keep it, cut their eyelids off in Pittsburgh, yo. They
Yeah.
cut their
No.
fucking eyelids off.
He hasn't had a losing season because that's the best run organization in the NFL.
Agreed. And he's
Yeah.
perfect for them. So
Yeah.
I
agree
so
with that.
so with all that being said, since Jay Brown and I have been building for a long time on this, all that being said, that's why I don't really care that we don't have Aaron Rodgers instead of Kenny Pickett right now, because we are the best in our organization. So if we wanted to get a quarterback and just like go that route, then they'd grab him.
Yeah.
They want the heart and the clutch. They want the team, and they want to build it, man. They don't want to buy it. All right?
I'm really interested in what they're going to do with the offensive coordinator. I want them to bring in somebody who actually is smart about the new NFL, because all the rules and the rule changes that kind of work around the quarterback and go against the defense. Use your players and score some points. You got to score. Move the ball down the field, man.
Swede, how many times in the past month have I told you that in order to succeed, you need a quarterback and a young, aggressive offensive coordinator? It's a new NFL. It's a track meet every week.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. You got to get an up-and-coming offensive coordinator that's progressive and knows this new NFL. I totally agree. You have to. In order to compete, you have to, and then you can still use your defense, but you got to get a young, new, fresh mind in there. And I don't know if Tomlin's going to be willing to do that. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. I don't know if Tomlin is going to be willing to bring a guy in like that. I just don't know. Either way, I mean, I hope he's been in the league a long time, and football has completely changed. Since he took over, it was 2007 or something, and he needs to evolve. And I feel like part of his evolution is bringing somebody that he might not have brought 10 years ago, but that he knows that he needs now. And that's what he has to focus on. Spend so much time in this offseason, picking the right guy, do your due diligence, dot all your I's, cross your T's, make sure you're bringing the right guy in that's going to coexist with Pickett. Because I'm telling you, I think they're keeping Pickett for one more year. And they got to mesh, and they got to have some sort of camaraderie that brings them up. Like any team, you need a good leader, but then you need people that behind the scenes that are gonna, feed you the proper food that you need to get you where you need to go.
I agree with that.
Nailed it.
I think the Steelers are a quarterback away from being Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't. Oh, they almost picked that up.
If you will. I think that the point continues to build because, like I've been saying, it was Pickett and it was Trubisky and it was Ben and it was Mason and it was Duck, and I think we even had wasn't there somebody else in there in the past 4 years that's played ball for us at one point or another?
Dobbs. We had Dobbs for a minute.
Dobbs. That's right. So then we also have Tomlin, right? Hart and Clutch, and these guys have all those guys, even Ben at his worst. We've never gone into the end of the year. The last game of the season, as far as I can remember, the last game of the season, every single time at kickoff in game 17 or 16, if the cards fell and we won, we were in the playoffs. When's the last time that didn't happen?
Right. No,
so
you're right.
I'm on board for that. I'm on board for how the Steelers are running it. I think they got the right coach, and I think they got the right quarterback also, because they just need the right coordinator. I believe the right coordinator can take a kid like Kenny Pickett that has gone from walk-on freshman, or not walk-on, but he wasn't highly recruited. But he came on as a freshman out of South Jersey, and with heart and clutch, and took Pitt to a Heisman and championship. And now it's going to take him, building blocks around him. But I think he's going to come to work every day. I think he's never going to back down. I think he's going to continue to fight. And I love that. I think they found the perfect quarterback, and now we got Weidel, and we've got his crony, who's we got the con artist, and Andy Weidel. He's the crony. I think you put the right offensive coordinator in there, and you let Tomlin focus on the defense, and we got a serious squad.
Yeah, and I feel like they should with the draft. Obviously, they need to shoring up the offensive line is not going to be ever a bad idea, But I like to keep. I mean, we in another year, next year, actually, we got Joey Porter Jr. that's gonna start stepping up.
Loving
So
that.
we got.
I think I love the team. I love the whole team.
He's going to be locked down.
Yeah, he's a beast
Speaking of
already.
teams, speaking of
Yes.
teams, did y'all know that as much as you guys are the original players in my friendship circle, this guy I've known longer than any of y'all.
Oh shit!
Me and Ray Frito were in first grade class together. Miss Novicki.
Ray Dorito.
Ray knows about
Ray-
teamwork. Ray's been playing ball his whole life, and he was really, really fucking good at it, weren't you, Ray?
Yeah,
Tell us about,
Dorito
us
held
about-
his own.
Ray, tell us about some of your career highlights football wise. Hey Kel, hey sister, I just want to say
Thanks,
I was
Ray.
talking to you that whole time when I didn't know that I was on mute. I was talking to my sister the whole time, introducing you guys and talking about her, and then you guys like, oh sweet, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Hey, Swede, what you didn't know is D-Rex gave me a mute button for you, so I get to mute.
That is the funniest thing I heard all day.
Okay, that's not true, but that's funny, you know.
So, no, Biz, you have been making really good points, and but I really truly feel that Jay Brown agrees, even though he's a troll. He agrees that it's the best run.
I only
it's the
tell the
best-
truth.
He's a Steelers fan, but go ahead.
It's the best run organization in football,
Hands down.
and Mike Tomlin is the guy I want to be the dad of the house.
No.
It's
No
okay.
doubt.
It's okay to have a genius son or business operator. Let the son run the business. Let the dad keep the kids at bay. Go out and get the kids like the Pickens that need to be kept at bay, the Antonio Browns. You don't think the Steelers knew he was a clown? Do you guys know Antonio Brown's high school career? Do
No,
you know
I
anything about
didn't.
him?
I never
He's been
really
a
looked at
clown.
it.
He's been a clown since he was 10 years old.
So he fits the
The
diva
reason
mold
that-
to a T.
the reason that he didn't get a major college, no, not well. He was set up. He fits the setup mold to a T. He grew up in the inner city of Miami, with as rough a background as all three of us. The way we grew up, but Miami is a lot more rugged than Erie. Even though I remember being in the third grade in Erie and having my third grade teacher show me the newspaper said Little Detroit, because our violent crime per capita was as much as Detroit was back in 1983 or 85 or whatever. So anyway, so Antonio Brown, peep this. Antonio Brown grew up just like us, and was always not doing well. The only thing that kept him anywhere was football. So he came to school to do football. He came to school to do football, but he was a knucklehead back then because he was raised around, the type of people that we were raised around, and has the same knucklehead tendencies that we do for those reasons,
Right.
But he got really good at football. We didn't get really good at anything that good,
Uh-oh. Hey, so how tall is AB? What is he, like 6? He's 5'10"? Wow. What that dude, when he had his head right and he was locked in, like you said, these guys locked in. There's not too many receivers. If I could pick any NFL player, he definitely would be in my top 5 that I would want to pick up starting off a team, especially on offense. Like, he was phenomenal. And the plays that he made were off the charts. The things that he did were amazing. And for him to be 5'10" and to be able to accomplish that in a league full of giants, you got to be a bad dude. And he had that clutch gene, Sweden, we were talking about. He had that clutch gene that look at that Baltimore game where, he catches the ball, gets hit instantly, and he has the wherewithal to reach the ball out to cross the goal line to win that game, man. He has made some of the most amazing football plays I've seen a receiver make in any NFL game. AB was that dude.
Thoughts on AB?
Oh, AB during his period of greatness, he was putting up Hall of Fame numbers. He was unbelievable. Here's the fun fact about AB. The Raiders traded for AB and gave up a 3rd round pick. That 3rd round pick turned out to be Deontay Johnson.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Thanks,
fun?
baby.
You know what's not fun about
my
that?
life.
Here's what's not fun about that. All the things that made AB spectacular, the focus, the attitude, the toughness. DJ just don't have those things, bro.
No, you guys have the least disciplined wide receiver core in the whole league.
Yeah, you're probably right about
So
that.
let's
You're
be
probably right
clear.
about that.
Body language is bad.
I agree. Let me be clear before Deontay Johnson wants to like block me on Twitter, even though I don't be using Twitter. So go fuck yourself. But
He'll probably score a touchdown right now.
but the thing is, so you don't make it to the NFL without focus. You don't make it to the NFL without discipline, without heart. So I'm not pulling all of his cards. I'm just
Right.
saying that AB was Hall of Fame level because of intense focus, of attitude. You could not break him. There was
Right.
no bad body language. He went to the sideline and he fucking blew up on people. But on the field, he caught the fucking ball. He ate the turf. He got knocked the fuck out in Cincinnati or by Cincinnati.
Perfect. Yep.
You know, and he fucking earned. He's gonna go into the Hall of Fame. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
If he doesn't, it'll be a why didn't he go in first ballot like Terrell Owens type of thing.
Well,
'Cause that
I
was-
think if he
that is
doesn't
my
go in
fucking
first
opinion.
ballot, it's because of his off-field antics.
That's why I said Terrell Owens like shit.
Yeah, right.
Real.
Yeah, doing crunches in the driveway.
If I had a body like that, I'd do crunches in the driveway too.
That dude, he was another freaking itcher. But I seen this video not too long ago. It was Tyreek Hill, T.O., and then some young kid, and they raced. And Tyreek Hill gave them both like 5-10 yard head starts. T.O. won, but he only won by like a yard. So Tyreek Hill made up like 4 yards. But T.O. still, and this wasn't that long ago. I'd say like 2 years ago. He's been out of, T.O. was out of the league, but that dude can still run, and he's still a physical specimen,
He's
which
in
is
phenomenal
crazy.
shape.
Yeah, and he's like 45 at this point, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
Some people can just maintain that.
no
Not me.
question.
I'm 48 and look like a bowling ball.
Well, you got to keep your mouth closed at all times.
But
All
if I
time.
recall, Jay Brown, you were pretty good at bowling too, so it's all good.
I'm not.
So Tomlin can keep AB at bay. Tomlin might be able to keep George Pickett at bay. I don't know, but you know what? The thing is that if Tomlin can't keep him at bay, the Steelers will ship him out.
Yeah. The thing
when-
about Pickens is Pickens hasn't accomplished anything yet. So I feel like as long as he doesn't like have a amazing season, I think it's a lot easier to deal with him. At least for the first couple of years until it's time for him his contract's up, then it's time for him to go. Then you got to really buckle down and figure out what you want to do. But I think Pickens is an amazing receiver that just hasn't been unleashed because he doesn't get the damn ball. And they haven't given
all the talent in the world.
Yeah, they don't know how to use him yet. But the dude is I've seen him do things already, and just this year, and his very limited attempts. That it's amazing. His athletic ability. The dude can jump out of the gym. He's got amazing hands, and he can contort his body any way you need to get the ball. But he just the reps aren't there. It's because he's not getting the ball. And I feel like that's what a new offensive coordinator can bring to the team. You got to get someone young, innovative. Please don't pick, Tomlin's old, first coach that gave him a shot. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about, man? There's like 3 other NFL worthy coaches that coached with him in Memphis or wherever the fuck that was. He's gonna give them all a go.
That one-hand catch Pickens had last year was better than OBJ's catch.
Oh, it was very close. I'll tell you that. He contorted his whole body. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. He has that freakish ability.
He has this. Okay, here's what it is. He has the ability to make his entire body go limp at the very last moment before he has leverage to touch the ground, and then he can make himself float in whatever direction he wants to, wherever the ball is going.
And you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Bruce Lee.
Are we talking about George Pickens or Barry Sanders?
George Pickens. But it's like Bruce Lee. You got to be like water.
Yeah.
Flow like water.
Water.
Yeah. And he always said, don't, when you throw a punch, don't squeeze or tighten your fist until right before the moment of impact.
Thank you, bro.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same type of thing that, that's what Pickens is doing. Right before the ball's there, you got to tighten up.
As Steelers fans, what do you guys think about Darnell Washington?
I think he lumbers. I think he's the exact opposite of what George Pickens is, as far as like his ability to make his body go limp and stop and move. I think he's momentum. He's gigantic.
Yeah, he's awkward right now. I
But
think he still has some strength to gain.
I think that it's widely known that tight ends don't hit their peak of their careers until like year 7. So I think 7 years from now, I would love to see him still in our uniform. Trust me.
No, I agree.
Why not drop some plays and hit him down the seam? All he has to do is run straight.
Right. And it seems so simple, but there's something, I mean, and there's something that our quarterbacks are just missing. And then Smith-Schuster, 3 catches, 82 receiving yards. What is going on right now with the
I'll tell you what's going on.
Steeler,
Rochelle
James
said,
Conner,
Jay
former
Brown.
Steeler, you know what it is? Juju Smith-Schuster knows the plays. James Conner knows the plays. He just says, hey, the Steelers been running the same shit for the last 9 years. Here, this is what they're going to run. Shut it down. And
It's a
this is how
revenge
you beat
game.
them. Yeah, it's a revenge game for every ex-Steeler.
Jay Brown, who's Tracy?
I don't know.
Rochelle said Tracy says, hey.
Well, hello, Tracy and Rochelle.
Hello, Tracy and Rochelle.
It's like, yeah, tell your mom and them I said hello. You know, if they're single.
How your mom and them?
No, straight up. But look, y'all. So I gotta let you guys know that this podcast is done. It's never been done like this before. And I can't say that it's my favorite that I've ever done because I've done some real favorites, but you are some favorite motherfuckers I've ever been around. So I just want to take a second to shout out to both you guys. You know,
shout out to you too. You guys are one of my favorites too.
If I had known I could put something like this together and have this turnout happen like this and be watching the Steelers having intelligent football conversations, I'd have been doing this shit a long time ago. You know, but here's the deal. The reason that part of the reason that I didn't already do that, man, is because I've got a big picture. I've got a purpose in life, man, that I'm really in hot pursuit of. And I firmly believe that my life was impacted in a manner that could never, there's no greater way of impacting a life than to have them be paralyzed and ship and pitch in to ship them off to get their surgery. And
they're necessary, yeah.
I was dead in the water, y'all, but I wasn't even in water. So I just laid there and got eaten by rats and birds.
You know what? That was amazing. How many people came out of the woodwork, whether it was, you know, a monetary donation or just supportive words. It was a huge amount of people involved. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but I think a big reason had to do with, you know, like how you open your podcast is what you're laying in the, you know, the hospital bed, damn near half dead, and you were thinking about everyone else and how appreciative you were for them to get you, you know, either the help and the necessary. You acknowledged the people instantly right away, and I think that means a lot. I think that shows your heart, Swede. It shows who you really are. Obviously, you're there fighting for you, but you had to give it up to all the people that helped you. You know, that in that moment, for you to think about everybody else is you know, that just shows your heart and who you are. Yep. You know, at your core.
Damn, Biz, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. So maybe then it ties together nicely that the reason that I'm so in love with this franchise and this coach is because I always take pride in clutch and heart, man.
No doubt.
Because the truth is that I intend to come in through in the clutch. This starting a nonprofit when I have a full-time job maintaining a part of my body that doesn't even move, like it gives me problems. It's always causing problems, and it takes a lot of time off my clock. And so having a lifestyle like this, when you're used to being uber productive your whole life, and then you're just like dead weight so much of the time, I was foolish about what my productivity could be, you know, and I bit off a little bit more than I can chew. And but I promise you this, that I will get this ball rolling faster. It's rolling. This ball's rolling, and it's got a tightly packed core that's going to work. I just need to get it rolling faster, and then eventually it's going to start rolling downhill. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And the goal is, I truly believe that my life was impacted in such a way that I want to be able to impact lives in that kind of way. And I think I found a way to do it. I truly believe that stem cells have the ability to impact the planet the way that my life was impacted. I truly believe that.
And and now you're studying and you're learning all about it, and you already have little Schaefer, to sponsor and bring it along with you. So you've already started your impact for sure, Swede, without a doubt.
Well, with that in mind, I want to just give Schaefer a little roll here. Let me see if I can. So I got to give a shout out back out to D-Rex because she's the one that is usually better at this, that handles this kind of stuff.
Schaefer.
So straight up, the way that this was set up originally was to get stem cells for me. Before it was an official nonprofit, that's the way, I've had a lot of teammates and confidants lead me down this path, and but when I started the official nonprofit, I wanted to make it not about me, because I know I'll be good. I'll be good. And I firmly believe at the bottom of my heart that what you give, you get back double. So I intend to change the way that this stuff is legislated. I want to make it so that my dog.
Nice.
That's a good video.
Yeah, I love Shave. Shave's my partner, man. Shave calls me and FaceTimes me from time to time just to check in on me. I promise you he does. Shave's the best, man. I love that dude.
That's dope. That's dope. I truly hope to build this thing in a way that we are sending people like Schaefer to Panama once a week.
No doubt.
And the reason we chose Panama, and the reason that we chose Panama was because it's the pinnacle of stem cell execution on the planet.
Execution, not just research, but execution.
Yeah, they found the best resource as far as natural source of stem cells in the body. And they found, and they've perfected the way of finding out which ones of those ones are actually the best ones. And they found a way to farm them so that they're safe and effective. And they're killing it when it comes to helping people.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
So because I'm ignorant, I don't know much about the stem cell arena. What's the best case scenario? Do the doctors replace cells of someone's with different stuff, or like what is it? Do they regenerate?
Well, it's funny you mention it like that, Jay Brown, because the best case scenario is this: you got to believe. You got to believe. You got to believe that the best case scenario is that you win it all, and then you gotta every day make your decisions with that belief in mind. That if I think that it can happen, when I'm confronted with the direction, a fork to take in the road, which direction am I going to take? I'm going to take the direction of believing that it can happen and do whatever I need to do to facilitate that. Always believe that it can happen. So the best case scenario, as far as I'm concerned, this motherfucker's playing high school football.
No,
if you believe, you can achieve.
What does the stem cells do? Is what I'm asking. Like that's
to the best case scenario.
Stem cells give you the option for a best case scenario.
Jay Brown, here's to you too.
Without getting into depth, yeah,
my dog.
Okay, I didn't know. That's why I asked. So.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah, look at that. Brother Doug just found these. I'm like, yeah, I've been keeping them so they don't get broken, but it's the first time we ever used them.
Is that a Pride Month shot glass?
Yeah, man, I'm proud to be a Steelers fan. So
best case, to be a Steelers fan. Go ahead.
The best case scenario for Schaefer is that he does whatever the fuck he wants for the rest of his life, and he's not held back by cerebral palsy, which we are in the infancy of technology. And normally our podcasts are over after an hour, but we're going to keep it rolling because this is a different swing. We're going to swing different this week, right? So the best case scenario is that there are no more setbacks for him, and that he can live the rest of his life as though there are no health barriers. And because we didn't even know what protein was 150 years ago, and we're just now figuring out what stem cells are, The best case scenario is possible. And so
Right.
I believe in the best case scenario. And that's why I hope that you guys, I see that both of you already have. All right. But I hope that you will consider not just donating your time, but I know that you both have helped me with Schaefer. I know this, but I would like for you to help me by sharing this stuff. Okay. So you go to this website and just believe that we can put him and many more like him to Panama to get these treatments that the U.S. is outlawing. That's the thing. There's when I met with the owner that made a deal with me in Scottsdale to pursue stem cells. He told me that there's more money going into holding stem cells back than there is to researching them by
Wow.
big pharma.
You
That
know
breaks
why,
my
right?
heart.
What's your theory, Jay Brown?
American medicine doesn't want to cure people. They want to create patients.
Right. Right. You're creating a business, in other words.
Jay Brown,
Right.
say that louder and say it
Say it
fast
again.
and loud.
American medicine is not trying to heal people. They're trying to create patients.
You're absolutely right. 100%.
Yeah, and not the kind of patients that you're just like a good fellow for waiting. No, like
No.
you're sitting in the friggin' hospital.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the truth. Okay, that's a true statement. And Biz, you've been saying true statements all night, but that's the true statement of the night.
That is, I totally agree, because it's an absolute fact, and it brings me back to what we were talking about kind of earlier, is how people don't treat people are so more focused on money than they are on people. Like you have to love people more than you love money. At some point, you have to make a decision to do that. Obviously, money is super important, and it aids us in having a better life. It has a place, but it shouldn't be above time or people. Like regardless, it should never be above that. And I think that in today's America, not to get too crazy, is money just kind of matters more in the big scheme of things, and it drives me nuts. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy that public school kids are going to miss out on so many opportunities. And I mean, the list goes on, but just because of money, the kids don't ask to be born into the family they're born into. You get the hand you're dealt. And so somewhere along the way, we got to care about the kids again. We got to care about the community again. We got to care about each other again. It has to be done. They say love will always prevail. Well, I mean, I'm going to hold hope for that, but it takes people that go out and remind people that we need each other. Remind people that no one can do anything alone. We all need each other in some way, shape, or form in life, and so we got to have each other's back. And I hope we work towards that at some point in life.
Yep.
Amen. Nobody can do it alone, and I'm living that on an extreme level. I cannot do this alone, literally. So I want to give a shout out to my brother Doug for
Brother
Shout
Doug
out
in
to
the
Doug.
building.
Brother Doug is the straw that stirs the drink in so many different ways. All bullshit aside, but seriously, Biz, that was powerful and spot on, and that's exactly why I believe that it's worth it to pour into others, because when you're pouring into others, you're making room in your self-centered self for others to pour into you. If you know it all and
Absolutely.
you have it all, and you're not pouring into others, then your cup, runneth over, but it's not running out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
When you
Right.
pour into others, you make room in your cup for others to pour into you, and those
Yes.
connections are what life is about.
That's what it's all about.
I saw a really significant interview the other day with Elon Musk, and I was moved. And talking about a guy that has it all, but has been through so much trauma and turmoil himself in his own mind.
Yeah.
We are all facing our own biggest demons. And he was just
Every day.
talking about how hard it hit him when he realized that we were all just a flash in the pan and none of it really mattered. When he was asked why he does what he does, he's like, "Well, I want
Right.
to matter. I want to, I
Right.
want to matter."
And
This
God
dude's
bless
making
him
us
for that.
interstellar. How about
Yeah.
that? How do you like them
Absolutely.
apples?
And I love that Elon Musk, even though he's extremely intelligent, he also has common sense.
He's grounded.
Yeah, he's grounded, and he's
Dude, he's
huge on
hilarious.
freedom of speech. He's huge on a lot of things that we need as people. We need as a community. Like you got he's definitely one of a kind. And
He's
I try to check him out as much as I can.
He's one of our last hopes.
Yeah, he is. He's amazing.
I saw him in an interview the other day, and I guess Disney was going to pull their sponsors from whatever. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Go ahead, fuck off."
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. Well,
It's not
and the people that they are sponsoring are doing the same thing that they're trying to say that he's doing that he's not doing.
100% correct.
That's the crazy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, if you pay attention to what's going on that level, which I have been more lately, if you pay attention to what's going on that level, you'll be sick. You'll be sick. So believe me, I mean this when I feel like I'm pouring out right now, but I mean this, that I don't think I would be able to continue moving forward in this condition that I'm in. Knowing what I know about that level of corruption on the grand scheme of things.
Right.
If I wasn't doing something like this, trying to help Schaefer and trying to make a company that is going to send people to get stem cells, if I wasn't doing something that I didn't think was making a difference, man, I wouldn't be dragging his dead weight around, man. I'd be driving into the pool and just fucking laying there until I didn't have to think anymore.
Say word. You know, you're absolutely right. Yeah, but anything worth doing is going to be hard. And so, you know, and especially when you're trying to break a barrier, Swede, you know, you're trying to help people matter again, you know, and it's a cycle that, you know, not everybody is on board with. And so you're going to have to go through some barriers, but if you believe, like you said, that's when you get things done. And there's power in numbers. And that's why community matters. Even if it's our community of friends, our community of coworkers, like our community will matter. But if you get everybody on board and believe, it can happen. We can get this, like you said, the ball rolling downhill. Swede, you still there? Or did we lose you?
Yeah, man. I'm here. I'm just kind of like, you know, a little bit in my feels.
Yeah.
So I've been scrolling through this website because this is important, man. You have the ability of now you can order some Schaefer gear. We got Schaefer Squad. He's a Browns fan, so you know. Hey, listen,
you had to support that.
My 4 favorite teams are in the AFC North. I pay the most attention to those 4 teams, so I can't hate. But I hope Mez don't get upset when he finds out I'm going to try to convert him.
hey, I've already been trying. I've already been trying. Lori will tell you. I've been trying. It's hard, man. Fatty got his claws in him.
That's a
Schaefer,
shame.
on this one, Schaefer should listen to his mama.
Yeah, she's a Raiders fan. Yeah, but no, Fatty. I think Fatty's the reason.
Jesus,
that
Jesse. Listen, this is the problem with America. He very may well listen to this someday and hear you say that and think that you're cool and then decide to actually be a Raiders fan. And then think of the shit he's going to have to put up with for the rest of his life.
Yeah, you might want to take that back.
Just because you think it's cool to put up with that shit doesn't mean it's cool, bro.
If you think Schaefer's cool now, wait till he becomes a Raiders fan.
Oh man.
Next level.
I think we're working backwards, Swede. Cut that out. Can we dump that? Can we dump that?
Cut it.
Dump.
Sorry, Shave.
Shave, I'm so sorry.
That you know, they say that was a close one. Like that was a close one. Was like when someone shoots at you and doesn't hit you. That wasn't a close one. That was like he farted and we smelled it. Like we're affected by that.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings.
Jay Brown, I want you to come back on and speak your piece, but you cannot correct the youth anymore.
I will not. I refuse. I will not do it again.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're going to put that kid through. If he does decide, like, man, he knows what he's talking about. I like the Raiders. Oh no,
no. So look, by supporting the Help Swede Walk Again organization, you can either get some Schaefer gear, or you can just go to this. Look, this means a lot, man. And I've got several that are doing this, sending recurring donations, $1 a month. You can do as little as $1 a month.
No doubt.
I was shocked when I looked. So I don't stare at the Help Swede Walk Again organization behind the scenes affairs, because I know that I need to focus on getting this ball rolling before I start
Right.
like closely. That shit's just happening, right? I know
Right.
what it's not. I know what it's not, and it's not there yet. We cannot afford to put Schaefer to Panama yet.
Right.
But I was shocked the other day when I looked, because I've got so many people giving recurring donations.
That's awesome. That's amazing. That's
And
great. That's
so
great to hear.
I
Yep.
I think that, this can be done.
Yes, we can
We
absolutely get this done.
we can send people to Panama once a week. When I was looking at the donations software today, it gives you the option of um, animating your progress, and it asked me for a goal when I was trying to set up this new thing. Like I have to have a target goal, and
Sure.
I was like, how much money does it cost to send one person to Panama a week, every single week for the rest of our lives?
Right.
It's a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
But you know what? There's a lot of people out there, and we're going to help a lot of people. We
Yeah.
just need them to believe that the proceeds and purchases and any cash donations that they send are going to make a difference.
Yeah, because they are going to make a difference, and once we get Schaefer there and we can get that ball rolling, I think that'll make a huge impact.
They just got to believe, and this is not premeditated. We have not talked about you guys showing up. The brother Doug, this is the first time he's ever even taken an interest. Thank God the Steelers
Brother
are on.
Doug in the building.
Shouting out to brother Doug, so just so he can't hear you guys because I got headphones on and it doesn't. It's very it's a orchestra of noise if I undo these headphones in this place.
We're not live right now, right?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, you're still doing live?
Still doing live. Doug was about to take his shirt off, flex for you guys, but since we're still live, oh, okay, never mind that joke. Jay Brown's throwing money at you. No, so
Make
what
it
I'm getting at.
precipitate.
Here's the thing. There was a hater in the midst a couple of months ago or weeks ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but it hit me in the heart, man. It's the first time I've ever been accused of being a fraud or a cheat or a liar, really.
Oh man, you always have some of those.
Yeah, so it tells me that if there's haters, then I'm doing something right.
That's right. That's exactly right. If somebody's talking about you, that means you're doing something right. That's exactly.
I want them to be suspicious, and I want them to keep me in check. Please do.
Yeah.
But for those out there that are going to watch this in the future, I want you to know that I did not premeditate getting these guys on here. Me and Biz talked about it. Biz, when did I ask you to do this?
2 days ago.
When have you ever done this before with me?
No, never.
Jay Brown, have you ever been on this with me before?
No.
Did we talk about this at all?
No.
No.
This is oh, by the way, the Steelers are playing, and it's just convenient for that we're all watching the game together. So now we're all live streamed in, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So I pose this question to you. Why do you think, as people that are maybe my top two dogs longest running, I got other guys in there that would want to hold that baton for a minute, but look, you guys are as tight to me as anybody I've ever been around in my entire life. Why do you think people should trust me that I'm going to pull this shit off?
First and foremost is because of your heart and your intelligence. So I think you can pull it off, because when this is what I tell my kids: when you're passionate about something, you're going to be good at it. When you're passionate about anything, it really doesn't matter what it is in life. If there's a passion in you about something, and you believe in it that much, you're going to be good at it. And I know this is your passion now. At this point, I've spent enough time with you. I've talked to you in length about it. This is what you're passionate about, and I believe that your heart carries weight with that. And I think it's huge. And a lot of people got to see things to believe it, but sometimes that's what faith is. You got to have faith, and that'll get you through. But just to get back to it, you are going to make this because you have passion. You're passionate about it, obviously because of your circumstance that you're in, but you're passionate because you believe, like you said, that this is something that gives you believe. You're able to believe off of this.
Jay Brown, maybe I didn't frame that right. I said, why do you believe I can do this? I should have said, do you believe?
I do believe, and the reason I do believe, I'll take half of Bob's answer is your heart, and then I'll go back to the original words that were used at the beginning when I jumped on was clutch. Have you ever not been clutch? I'll
Nice.
wait.
That's my
I'll
dog.
wait.
That's my dog. D-Rex is the preparer. She's my better half on this journey with this show. And she's like preaching to me about being over prepared, and I aspire to do that because I would rather be over prepared and clutch. But I am notoriously underprepared my whole life. Like I've been accused by my family members of being a huge underachiever. Not Brother Doug, he doesn't think that, but like people that saw me when I was super young. You do think that? Okay, you're lucky you're on mute.
Preparation prevents piss poor results.
Yes, being prepared.
That's right, though.
I know we can't broadcast. Captain Cam's in the house. Cam got a sack taking him down.
Go ahead, Captain Cam.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I don't know if he's going to make the Hall of Fame, but Cam Hayward is a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy on and off the field. We definitely need more people like that in life, period.
And I hate the Steelers. But my two favorite players in the NFL history that are not Raiders are Ben and Cam Hayward.
Nice. Yeah.
The only reason I hate the Steelers is because I hate hearing the dumb fans who don't know anything go, "Oh, we have 6 rings." Yeah,
and they keep resorting to that nonsense. The Steelers haven't been doing so well in these
Wait a
last
second.
few
Hey,
years.
for any future listeners, I want to let you know, don't check this podcast for misinformation because of what Jesse just said. He said we have dumb fans that are like, we have 6 rings. Jay Brown, they're not dumb. We do have 6 rings.
Right.
In fact, Biz, you recognize that?
6 bug, yes, I do.
But see,
Biz gave me this shirt for Christmas last year. Thank you very much, BIZ.
We should you should put an asterisk by that because 4 of them happened in the 70s.
Jay Brown, all 3 of us happened in the 70s.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
All your friends.
Hey, Swede, what a good point. We happened in the 70s. That is a good thing.
I can't listen to you and them.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, we happened in the 70s, and we happen to be pretty damn good still.
Yeah.
So
I'm cool with the 70s. I still like it.
The point has been made that look, people ask me why I'm such a fanatic, and I'm like, because it's the greatest club on earth. I rock Steelers gear constantly because everywhere I go, somebody says something to me about it, love us or hate us. Somebody says, Steeler fan, huh?
Yeah.
I've been to Steelers fans in Europe, or Steelers bars in Europe, Asia, Australia, and all over America. Everywhere you go, everywhere you know,
nobody travels like the Steelers.
Like Steelers bars, like people own shit there and like invite Steelers fans because we're good folk. We followed this franchise for the right reasons. They run it right. The Rooney Rule says that, but go all the way back. He was a perpetual loser for 40 years because he was too nice to everybody. People are like, yeah, I want to trade. Can you give us your first round pick for this scrub? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Deal.
Fucking the chief. He wasn't the chief. He was chiefing with everybody, making peace all over the country.
Speaking of the Steelers traveling, remember we went to that game in Jacksonville? It had to be 70% Steeler fans. I was like, oh my God, I'm in a gay parade.
I love it. They do.
Pride Month every month. I told you, Jay Brown.
The Steelers fans travel well, man, because listen, good minds think alike. That's all. That's all I can really say.
So here's what's funny, man. So I went to a Cardinals Bengals game earlier this year. My buddy's dad was coming into town, and he wanted to take him to the game. And I was like, I'll go with you, man. I love football, And so I went to this game, and I had a chick from Germany with me. Like she didn't know anything about American football culture at all. She didn't know anything about it. And she just wanted to go for the energy of the game. I was like, if you like energy, you like live music. She's like, yeah. I was like, you'll like it. So come with me. And so she's there, and she didn't understand why everybody was so mad at me for having this towel.
Oh,
And she's like, neither of these teams like you. She's like, why? And I'm like, well, because the one of them we beat in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, and it's the only time they've ever been good. And the other one, we've been beating up on them for three decades. Like, so it's like, you know, and this towel, I said, and I was like, this towel, it doesn't matter what city I go to. Just so happens that we beat this team in the Super Bowl, and the other team, we beat them twice a year. I could go to any stadium in the country, and having this towel, there are going to be haters. There's going to be haters. And I was like, it's because I can go anywhere else in the world and have this towel, and there's going to be lovers.
dude, I bet you weren't the only one in the stadium with that towel.
Hell no. She was shocked.
Dude,
She's like,
we're
how?
talking about West Coast. It's not even a Steelers game, and those fuckers have towels flinging around. Are you kidding me?
That's how she rolls.
That's it, man. And it's because they do it right. They do it
One-handed catch, but fourth down. Damn it.
Yeah, man. It's the coaching. I'm telling you, it's the lack of an offensive coordinator. Mike Tomlin just doesn't have the offensive propensities. And he just keeps on hiring his friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
He keeps on
Yeah,
hiring his friends to run the
Adam
offense.
Sandler. He's like Adam Sandler. Just hire all your friends.
I got to be
Why
honest.
not?
I got to be honest.
Get a job. You get a job.
Biz.
All right, you can be the janitor.
Biz. I promise you, I would do the same damn thing. In fact, what were we talking about earlier before we went live? We were talking about earlier. I said, Biz, when I blow, I'm bringing it to Erie.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Yeah.
I said I'm going to put a coffee shop on every corner, and I'm going to have all day long. It's going to be help. There's going to be if you come in at this hour on this day, you can get basic budget. Household budgeting. If you get tax help, you get basic nutrition help, you get life skills help, you get this philosopher and this musician, and you get help all day, every day. Come here. All the food we serve will reverse your diabetes and reverse your heart disease and counteract your cancer, and you're going to get fed knowledge all day, every day. I'm going to have a coffee shop on every fucking corner in Erie when I blow. Mark my
like
word.
it. It's going to be like an adult boys and girls club.
What'd you say, Jay Brown? Say it louder.
So that's what our education system should be.
What'd I say, Biz?
Yeah. It's exactly right.
I don't remember the last time I used in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I never knew how many times in life I wouldn't use that.
Right. Yeah. And there's one thing after another. You can name something over and over. I mean, it's nice to know your history, but they drill certain things that just don't matter in your head. And it's such a waste of time and a waste of curriculum hours. Yeah.
Why don't they teach us, that when you get out of school, go be an employee, be a good job, or get a good job, be an employee. Why aren't they teaching us how to own businesses?
Right. Exactly. That should be the narrative that they're setting. Not go work for someone else, but try to open your own business. Right. No, you're right. It's a backwards way of thinking. The curriculum is just so outdated, and then the stuff they're adding now isn't cohesive with learning. It's more about preferences.
I'm a super conspiracy theorist, but I think the way the education system is exactly where they want us to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
George Carlin said, "There's a big party, and you ain't invited."
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, how much sense does that make?
And let me just let me drop some fellow conspiracy theorist knowledge on you. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy theorist investigator. And all that means is like I was talking to my therapist yesterday on Tuesday. Sorry. Oh shit. I'm shitting.
All right.
Did we make a play?
Who is that?
Did we make a play? Michael Walker?
Good job. Good job. We needed that.
I was talking to my therapist about this, and she's asking me about being stubborn because I was telling her that every girl I've ever dated, I noticed a pattern after 40 years of dating. Well, 30, maybe 20. You guys were early bloomers.
I finally noticed.
So every girl I've ever dated has texted me and called me impossible. And I told my therapist that, and then a half an hour later, she's woven into her theories about me about a suspicion of stubbornness. And she said she's stubborn, so she sees that in me. And I said, well, listen, with all due respect, I try to view myself in as unbiased manner as possible. I don't view myself. Oh, she was like, well, you're very open-minded. You consider other people's views, but you're hard to change your mind. I said, yeah, that doesn't make me stubborn. To me, stubborn includes a little bit of naivety and ignorance, like you're ignoring facts. I told her, I said, I'm just highly analytical. If you want me to change my mind, give me some information. And don't give me no knowledge, because knowledge is just what you know. It doesn't mean it's the truth. I don't want to hear about what your dad told you when you were 12 and you still believe that today and you're 47. I want to hear education and knowledge are different. Give me some information that is true and makes sense. And I'm not stubborn. I will listen to you. I will sit and be quiet for a half an hour and not say a word and just take it all in. But best fucking believe
quiet for a half hour.
Best believe I'm analyzing it all. I can if you're talking knowledge.
I'm joking.
If you're speaking the truth, I'll listen all day. And that's the point, is that I'll take it all in, I'll analyze it, and then if it doesn't make better sense than what I already thought, I'm not stubborn. I'm just not stupid.
Right. If it don't apply, let it fly.
So if you want me to change my mind, come with some facts. I don't want to hear your feelings. I don't care about how you feel about something. I'm not changing my mind because how you feel about it. Unless it's like, don't wear that shirt anymore. It makes my feelings hurt. All right, fine. I won't fucking wear the shirt.
It should be less about people's feelings.
Yeah, your feelings don't matter. I deal in facts and stats, nothing else.
Right, exactly. Go, Trubisky.
Hey, fellas, I got to get running. I got to take my nephew home.
Hey, right, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was just realizing that I hadn't looked at the comments in a while. Oh, so there are new comments. There are new comments. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I apologize to all you guys. Usually D-Rex handles this shit. See, we can't do it without you, D-Rex.
We miss you, D-Rex.
She might get fired.
So Curtis said, what up, brother Doug? I don't know if Curtis is probably starting not. I honestly I got into talking shop with my boys, and so listen. Yeah, brother Doug's are you still live? Talking about that? Oh, that's right. So I'm gonna sign off with you guys. Brother Doug's telling me it's time for us to go eat.
All right.
Hey, listen, all bullshit aside, we are still live. And while we're still live, I want to say that you two have been different to me my whole life since I met you. You've been different than everyone else, every single other person. There's never been another Jay Brown. There's never been another BIZ. I still hold you guys in the highest regard on every level. I love you to death all the fucking way. Sometimes I get mad at you. Biz, if you ever punch me in the face again, I'm going to leave a mark next time, Biz. I'm gonna leave a mark next time.
Hey, it's just a reminder, but you still got that fire in you. Right before you sign off, last time we went down to the Pittsburgh, the little Pittsburgh thing, you pointed in my head and you were like, "Don't fucking play with me." So I know you still got it in you.
Before you sign off, I got two fun facts of the day. Fact number one is Bob was my first friend ever. And second fun fact, in 5th grade, Bob taught me how to comb my hair.
Oh, you remember? Damn.
Yeah, I remember. I absolutely remember.
So, Biz, reenact it. Reenact it.
I can't because I have no hair.
Come on. Fake it till you make it. Come on, Biz. Let's see it.
Just do it like this and just go just like this. Just do it like that. And what else did we do, Jess? What did we do in the kitchen on 18th Street?
Next to Mr. Wizard's World.
Yeah, Mr. Wizard's World. What was it?
I forgot the name of it, but we had to put our hand down in the water that was supposed to be covered with something, but we only had flour.
So we had to put your hand in to pull your hand out of the water, and it was still dry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's covered in pepper. It's covered in pepper.
But we used flour. And it didn't work out so well.
No, it was terrible. We got in trouble, actually.
Oh man.
You guys had
Water
Dohan.
tension or something.
Water tension. That's what
I
it's
saw
called.
that
Water
one,
tension.
Mr. Wizard. I saw that one. Although
Yeah,
I was
water
on the East
tension.
Coast, I was over on East 11th Street when that one got released. He
Yes,
said
water
pour
tension.
pepper. He said pour pepper on the surface. If you put your hand through it, it'll still be dry. But if you put a piece of soap through it, you see all the pepper run like roaches scatter them when the lights come on.
And somewhere along that you know, the working theory, we thought flour might work.
Yeah, just go for it.
Hey, next thing you know, my mom's like, "Boys, what did you do?"
Yeah.
I'm like, water
Come on, we
tension.
got 4th and 2. We got 4th and 2. Come on, Biz. Let me see the 2. 4th and
Here
2.
we go.
Down by 11. Here we go.
Don't run the
Mr.
ball out
Pitts.
of shotgun.
Mr.
Don't run
Pitts.
the ball out of shotgun.
Mr.
4th and 2.
Pitts. Oh, Jalen made a play. No, he got tackled.
He didn't get there. They're a foot short, a yard short.
Damn it.
Well, that's all right. They got him down there deep. There's no flags on the play. Defense got to show up again, man.
Brother Doug said, first of all, Biz, you ever punch me in the face again, you have to deal with him. And second of all, he said, Jay Brown, you're spot on because he can read lips. And third of all, he said, I don't know, what did you just say? He hit himself in the face with this terrible towel.
No, I'm not.
All right, fellas, I got to get running.
Much love,
you guys,
much
man.
love.
Right, much love.
Hey,
dude.
hold on, Jay Brown. Before you go, we're all going to sign up together. Okay, so if you don't mind, just please let me remind you guys that as we have been since the day both of us, all three, well, with each of you me individually, but with you guys also on your own levels, you both have been in it together. So just know, so that please always remember, we're all in this together.
Yep.
Always remember, no matter the weather, whether sunshine or rain, there's no joy without pain. Always remember, we're all in this together. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peace out, boys. Love you guys.
All right, man.
All
I love
love.
y'all.
All right.
But you gotta believe me, ain't nothing coming easy my way. I know I'm fucking weird, but it's fucking word, but it's fucking word. You can see it when you.
I didn't cut off the live broadcast because I wanted to say, Biz, you deserve a round of applause, brother.
All right. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Much love, my brother. We will do this again. I'm ending this stream, but I wanted to get that on camera because, man, like you said earlier, man, none of us can do it alone, man. None of us can do it alone. I love you, brother.
I love you too, my man. All right, brother Doug. Stay up, man. Take care of my homie.
Biz said, stay cool, and thank you for taking care of me.
Peace.
That's real. Peace out.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother.
Stay
Love.
cool, and thank you for.
Oh, he's already gone. He didn't know that you were talking.